Hello and welcome to our first ever Vietnam vlog. Here's what's coming up in today's episode.
Hi guys, now we are in the Ha Giang loop.
So we're actually checked into a new hotel in Hanoi, but we're going straight back out and we're being picked up right now to go and do the Ha Giang Loop motorbike tour. It's a long drive, but we've got a minibus to get us there. We're so excited. This is meant to be like one of the best things to do in Vietnam. So it's gonna be amazing. It's so early, we're absolutely exhausted. We got in here at like 11 yesterday from our flight. We've had to get up at 5:30 to be picked up. So there's no sleep for us, but there might be some sleep on the bus or something. So we'll be fine. So we got on the bus and the guy who picked us up from our hotel brought us breakfast, which was really, really nice. And it was 2 banh mi's, so a Vietnamese baguette with beef and vegetables, and then this yogurt and honey for breakfast dessert. Necessary, obviously.
Obviously, yeah. We have dessert with every meal, especially in Vietnam.
So it's actually really, really good. It's like proper filling, so that's nice. And free, which is always a bonus. And it was nice to try banh mi's because that was a dish that we were wanting to try as soon as possible, and why not try it for breakfast on the first day? So we've been on the bus for 3 hours?
Feels like that.
3-4 hours.
Yeah.
And this is the first time we've actually stopped and been able to get off the bus. And it's this little restaurant shop merged into one. It isn't that small, it's got like loads of different snacks and like food options and stuff. All we really wanted was a coffee because we had a big breakfast, so that's what we got. We got the one with as little sugar in it as we could find.
So strong and creamy coffee. Needed. It was needed for this journey. I think we've still got about 2 hours left, so.
I slept for most of the way here.
You did? You were out like a light.
It was so, well, I wasn't actually sleeping, like dozing, because the journey, like the bus has no suspension and you're like bouncing around.
The roads are awful.
Awful, so we didn't really sleep, but probably do something productive for the next 2 hours rather than sleep.
We just arrived in Ha Giang. We met our guides. The journey in total was about 5-6 hours, so it was really long. And our guides are hosting us for lunch, and they just made us a nice Vietnamese iced coffee, which is really, really needed. So we're gonna drink this. Both ordered authentic Vietnamese food, and you can quite tell from mine that it was basically made here, all made here in Vietnam. And Meg's, well, she got carbonara, so.
It was the other way around. Everyone goes down. You did carbonara. I got chicken peppers, grilled chicken peppers and rice.
So we just started our Ha Giang Loop adventure all the way to the first petrol station, which is like 5 minutes down the road.
If that.
Yeah.
But we're all kitted up and we're ready to go. I mean, when we get kitted up, I was like feeling a little bit nervous because there's a lot of protective gear, but it'll be really good. The drivers are really good, and there's literally like 3 guys with us, just for us 2. So I don't know how we've managed that, but I feel like we'll be safe. We've got 3 Vietnamese people with us.
I'm here with Tuan, who's our guide here for the Ha Giang Loop, and he's going to quickly talk through our itinerary for today.
Hi guys, now we are in the Ha Giang loop. Today we have the 4 destinations to discover. Now we are in the Bắc Sum Pass, and the next one we will go to the higher place. The name of that place is Heaven Gate. After that, we visit the ferry Tree Mountain, and then we will arrive to the homestay. Keep watching our schedule today, guys.
Yeah. Stop number 2,
which is called Heaven's Gate. It's 1,050 meters above sea level, and can't you tell, it is absolutely beautiful. It is the highest place that we're going to go to today.
So we're actually here in Vietnamese summer, so it's like fairly clear, but it's a lot cooler here than elsewhere, and it's been really refreshing to be honest. Like, it's cooled us down a lot, it's really nice. But if you come in the winter, it's so much cloudier that the clouds are so low that you feel like you're standing in the sky, and that's what gives it its name of Heaven's Gate. So that's kind of interesting. If we take more drone shots, we'll insert them now. So we've just been to stops 3 and 4. 3 was view of Fairy Tale Mountain, and 4 is this lake, which is Lam Dam Lake. That's also the name of the village, which has the homestay in it. So it's going really well. I've had an amazing day.
We have. You just see views that you can't even put into words how incredible they are.
And even with the drone, which is probably the best quality image we're going to get, sometimes you still feel like, oh wow, like it looks so much better in real life. But it is what it is. But it's been incredible. It's been an amazing first day. Mm-hmm. Some unbelievable views. I think even better than we even expected, really.
A lot better. Yeah. The views from Fairy Tale Mountain were put after this clip.
Yes, so there's a lovely little viewing platform for us to go and get the shots from. So cue another montage. Arrived at our accommodation for the night. It's a homestay, and when we turned up, it was a very, let's say, rugged looking farm.
There was an outside bathroom, and I was getting a bit scared because I thought that we might have to use that. The rooms were a little bit far away from the bathroom.
So we were worried about, like, I always go to the loo in the night, so the trip to the toilet in the night would be horrific, but that's not the case at all. We were just been led to our room, up past the farm, up this little hill, pretty short hill, but you know, some of us are fitter than others. And then we get to this room and it's beautiful, like properly beautiful. It's all like this lovely wooden chalet situation, a lovely mosquito net, an ensuite bathroom, a little table and chairs outside a massive window where the view is incredible. Like in the morning, that's going to be stunning. And it's so much more than we could have expected. Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's on the verge of being a luxury lodge.
Yeah, I think you could mark it as that, like a Ha Giang Loop luxury. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're gonna chill here for about an hour, and then we have dinner with like the family and our guides back down the hill at the farm. So we're really looking forward to it. Proper local food, like that's why we're here. We don't want to be given this Western stuff, but yeah. Excited for the food, excited to be here. It's just been an amazing day. Like it's blown us away, really.
It's definitely worth a visit if you're in Vietnam.
For sure.
Or even if you're not in Vietnam, it's worth coming to Vietnam.
Just to do the Ha Giang
just for this trip, because it will blow you away and more. And
I know this is day 1 of our private tour, but I think we'd say it was worth it. Like we went past some of the group tours and they were pretty big. Like there's a lot of people. And with this, we can go at our speed, go to the stops that we want to go to, like if we want to skip something, if we want to go to something extra, like it's so flexible. And I think the quality of what you get if you pay a little bit more for a private tour is so much higher. So as of right now, we'd definitely recommend it, but we'll see how our opinions change or stay the same over like the whole course of the trip.
We've seen a couple of police stops as well, so if you rent your own bike and try and do the Ha Giang Loop yourself, you'll end up paying a lot in fines. So it is worth doing the Easy Rider tour.
I think so. So you're on the back of like a Vietnamese person who does this every day as a job. So like they know the roads, they know how to be safe. And I think if you do it like that, like you're really not at risk. Like,
and you can take in the views a whole lot better.
Yeah, you can spend your time looking at the views rather than just looking at the road. So yeah, we'd loved it. We'd really recommend so far. We just went for dinner with the family and our guides, and it was amazing.
They put on a massive spread for us. There was a couple of dishes. There was probably about 10. I'll try and list them all, but apologies if you count more dishes than I can list. There was bamboo shoots, pork, but it was like grainy pork. I don't know. It was kind of like stuffing. Then there was pork.
Minced pork. It was minced pork.
Minced pork. That's the one.
There was beef, there was pork which was in like a lemongrass or something, and then there was another pork which was in a different spice. There was a beef dish.
Yeah.
There was a pork rib soup. There was some spinach with some like nuts. There was tofu. Obviously there was rice. Delicious, absolutely delicious. We loved it. Such nice food. Lovely people. We're very, very happy here. And we worked out that we can buy a coffee here in the morning, but we'll end part 1 of our Ha Giang tour here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you'd like to see any more from us. Hopefully we'll see you in part 2, which begins bright and early tomorrow.